Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to the All Signs Weekly Zodiac Messages. For those of you who are new to me, I always put together a free little gift. If you want to learn how to manifest, I have a free mini manifesting course. I break down each step of law of attraction in a little video. So if you want that free manifesting course, just check out the comments for that link where I will have the timestamps as well. Without further ado, let's go straight to Aries. What does Aries need to hear this week, Spirit? Ooh, okay. You've got a little split energy for your manifestation, which is okay. Um, it's a little bit of trying to force the manifestation. It's a little bit of trying to force the manifestation. But your manifestation is going to come from you truly being like soul aligned and happy with who you are, where you are right now, and being happy with your manifestation. Okay. You're treating it like a universe. Did I get my energy just right? Did I do a good job? Did I get my energy just right to get the thing that I want? Okay, did I manifest correctly? Did I behave correctly to get what I want? When in reality, manifesting is about sinking into your body and going, "Oh my God, this is what I love. This is what I like." If you're manifesting a relationship, I love being in a relationship. I love being loved. I may not have allowed myself to be loved for so long, but I love it. When someone chooses to focus on me to delight my day, to brighten my day, when I have an object to focus on, to brighten their day, when I have someone to hang out with and do fun things. I love relationships. Do you see a little bit of the difference? Okay, I meditated. I did my positive focus list. I thought positively on a relationship. I allowed my body to feel it. It's like stiff, right? But manifesting is about being willing to allow your energy to expand into a new state of being. Okay, and you also got to let go of the shame of wanting to be in a relationship. Because there's some people out there who are like, you should be happy on your own. You shouldn't need a man to be happy. Yes, most of the time when people who have been like happy married for an extremely long time, 30, 40, 50 years, they all always say, I always thought about leaving once a year. I just never did. And they all say they found true happiness in their relationship when they stopped trying to make the other person responsible for their happiness. When they stopped trying to get their happiness from the other person, okay? So there is a lot of truth to that statement. Being happy on your own just means you know how to identify your emotions. I feel sad. I feel glad. I feel angry. Knowing how to process them. Knowing, this is actually a big emotion. I want to share this with someone. You know what? It's a big emotion, and I want to move through this on my own. It's that level of emotional self resiliency. And it's also the ability to tap into like, what are your needs? I need friendship time right now. I need couple time with my honey bunny. If you can do that, guys, you got like 80% of being happy on your own down. So are you willing to expand to, I know how to be happy on my own, and being happy on my own is me admitting that I like having someone to kiss every day. I like kissing every day. That's you identifying your needs. I like kissing every day. I like having someone asking how I slept. I like taking turns with, oh, you didn't sleep well, babe? Let me go make the coffee. Oh, you didn't sleep well, babe? Let me make you your favorite latte today. I like being spoiled. I like being delighted. I like delighting someone. I like having that impact of walking into a room and someone's smiling and their day just getting better. All right, Aries, I hope that helped you. That was a lot. I gave you a lot of good, juicy energy there. All right, let's go into Taurus. What does Taurus need to hear this week, Spirit? Oh, wow, Taurus. Whoa. Whoa. Let me take this in. Okay, so something happened in your recent past. Like I would say really recent, that made you feel extremely more confident. Okay. So good job, whatever it is you did, whatever it is you accomplished. Okay. However, from you accomplishing that, you ended a chapter of your life that you're not allowing yourself to acknowledge. And there is an element of like people pleasing in there. Because what this energy feels like is that you're entering into a relationship right now, not necessarily we're exclusive, we're committed, but how you're behaving and acting in this probably like a flirtation courtship phase is very, very good person. I got to behave correctly to get someone like that. I know that's like a rough pill to swallow, but that's whatever it is you just accomplished. It was the end of that chapter, and you haven't taken the time to let like sink into your body. And that is I am good enough on my own. I'm good enough just as I am. Just as I am is worthy of being loved. I no longer have to behave. I no longer have to be performative for love. I no longer enjoy performative love. I now allow myself to bask in the glory that someone could just choose to focus on me and want to make my life better. That someone could just want to walk into the room and see me sigh with relief. Again, hold on, Spirit wants to come through. Because that's what we need you to hear, Taurus. That it's not about behaving a certain way or acting a certain way to get a man and keep him. It's about, I want the person that when I walk into the room, they just soften in their body and they feel safer and they feel loved and they know that they're going to be okay. And I want the same in return. Because you're going a little hard, strong, and fast towards achieving something right now, towards getting to know someone. You're feeling exhausted and burning yourself out. And Taurus, you're not taking the time to tap into that. And you're just kind of trying to get on the happiness hamster wheel. Oh, they want to talk more. They want to connect more. Well, if this is the type of connection they like in a relationship, it's the type of connection I like in the relationship as well. So who am I to deny it right now? If that's what I want, I should put all my focus there. No, your focus, all of this, Taurus, your focus needs to be on, I'm now connected to my inner being. I'm connected to my inner being. It feels good to be connected to my inner being. That's the chapter that came to an end of connecting to other people, of connecting to playing it just right. I'm now connected to my inner being and being willing to be guided by that. I no longer need outside validation. I no longer need confirmation. I'm on my path. I know I'm on my path. And I'm ready to feel like I'm on my path. I'm ready to feel stable and grounded on my path ahead and stable and grounded in the support that I choose to hire for myself. I like the support I hire for myself and I feel proud of myself. It's gotten me quite far. I'm now the CEO of my business, the CEO of my life, and that is support that I hire out for myself, and I'm proud of myself for that. I'm the CEO, though. That's a powerful source of support for me, and I'm moving forward to powerfully co-create my life, which includes sinking into my body more than ever before, and to know when I need space, when I need time. To know that just because one good thing is coming my way doesn't mean I need to be all over it. Many good things are now coming to me, and that's what I'm now manifesting. Ooh, Taurus. Oh, that was a good little mini rampage from Spirit there. Let's go on to Gemini. Gemini, what does Gemini need to hear? Ooh, shuffle the cards? Yes, one shuffle. Gemini. Ooh. Oh, Gemini. Okay, your message is that whatever relationship you're in right now, probably romantic because it is the Two of Cups, but it can just be a relationship that feels very playful, uplifting, lighthearted. There needs to be like balance return to it, fairness return to it. There needs to be you see yourself. I exist. I see myself. I'm important. I'm significant. Because like right now, it kind of looks like I don't want to, it's not people pleasing. It's not really over giving. It's a little bit that you're more calibrated to them and their happiness and what would make them happy. Okay, which is fine. It's fine in relationship for that role to switch. I'm the one focusing on you, delighting you. You're the one focusing on me, delighting me. Okay, so that's okay. But right now, there's just been a little bit of, oh, this is what would make them happy. Oh, this is what would make them happy. And you see how happy they get. And then you get happy from that. But then there's just like always more. If you keep going down the path you're going down, of once they get happy, then I can relax. Like you're going to burn yourself out and feel exhausted. Is there anything more for them, Spirit? There's more for you from this card. Do they need any clarifying cards? No. Okay, so what else does Gemini need to hear? Well, it's time for you to believe in yourself and believe that you can attract in the kind of love that you want. It's okay to be selfish and admit, I like a kind of a relationship where it feels like this, and this. I like a relationship where I'm treated this way, this way, this way. That's what, when Kelly said, you need to see yourself, you need to be seen. This is the kind of relationship that I like and want. Right now, there's a little bit of, oh, let me give them this, let me take care of them. And then they're going to want to focus on me and take care of my needs. This other person is in quite delight of this. They've never had this experience of being cherished, adored, and the focus on them and someone wanting to make them happy. They're going to keep soaking it up for as long as you let them. There's nothing wrong with saying, no, not tonight. Oh, I need a little recharge. Was it my turn to be delighted? I got some things I want to do. When are you going to take me to dinner? Otherwise, you're going to exhaust and burn yourself out. Wow. That was a short and sweet message, Gemini. Hope that helped. Don't forget, I go live Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time here on YouTube with free mini reads, so come hang out. Let's go to Cancer. What does Cancer need to hear? Shuffle the cards. Actually, that card wants to come out. Yep, that card. Oh, that card. Oh, that card, that card. Wow, wait, more cards want to come out for you. Ew. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to hold them all up. I normally do like 3 to 5 cards, but you got like 7 cards here. Okay, you have to go through a complete and total transformation to become a good lover. And I don't mean lover as an adult time lover. I mean like to be a good, stable source of emotional support for someone so that you can be in a relationship. And like right now, you are completely resisting that growth because it almost looks like you kind of see how you did someone wrong, you did someone dirty. Not quite like that. It's more like you're kind of seeing how you did something wrong in a past relationship, and you've used that as a source of your fuel for your personal growth. Um, I'm going to, how do I word this? Like you became aware that you played a bigger role in whatever disagreement happened and whatever decoupling happened. Like you're aware of that. And so up until that point, your path ahead for like love and relationships, friendships, companionship, community was pretty pure. But once you had that like awareness of the part that you played in the disagreement and the separation, then it was I'm going to become a better person so that I could attract them back in. You may or may not be aware of that. I think it was just a relationship where it felt the most lighthearted to you, the most playful to you, the most like, whoa, I'm wanted just for me, just the way I am. Because it kind of sounds like that person just kind of like put you on a little bit of a pedestal, a little bit of like a, whoa, who is this God? And that felt good. It let you know, like, hey, I've actually just been being me this whole time. Um, yeah, and all I can say is there's a little bit of a desire to like make amends, reach back out to them, rush back in, try to make it work with them. Cause you're like, now you're at a level where you're like, oh, I can see how a relationship can work with them now. Um, yeah. All I can tell you is for that previous relationship, there are seeds well planted for a potential, I don't want to say reconciliation, that seeds are well planted for some sort of communication in the future. In the future, like honestly, far off future, because like your focus right now needs to be a little bit more on like, I'm proud of myself for coming into my own. I'm proud of myself for all these strides I've been making. I'm proud of myself for all that personal growth I put myself through. I'm proud of myself for being a better friend, better in a relationship. I'm proud of myself for knowing how to talk to guys now, knowing how to talk to girls now. I'm proud of myself for that. And then like from there, I honestly I think you're going to be able to attract in someone new, different, and better. Better in the sense that they're going to be able to like accommodate your schedule more. Like in the sense that the new person, like if you got a good career and you need to move, they'll move with you. Whereas this person over here, they're like, I don't want to say a powerhouse, but like they just have something going on for themselves that they wouldn't be able to be as accommodating to your kind of like demanding schedule as a new person would. Okay. And like no matter what, interacting with someone new is going to provide you profound growth, guys. Whoa, yeah. And it's going to make you a better lover. It's really going to make you see the delight of love and relationships. Like it's going to be a full on awakening. Yeah, gosh, if you can just keep focusing forward and like new people, it's almost as if you're going through the journey of being comfortable with new, and that sometimes new can be better. Even if something from your past was like great, new can be better. Like honestly, I would just do that as an affirmation for yourself, Cancer. New can be better. I'm willing and open to see how new can be better. Um, because I just don't think that that last person in you, that there was compatibility in how that person likes to be loved. Like, because right, love is choosing to focus on something with positive intent. So love is choosing to love in a relationship is choosing to focus on someone with positive intent. You want to delight them. You want to like make them feel loved. And it's two people choosing to do that to each other. And I just think the way that you like to show your love isn't the natural way that that person inherently wants to be loved. The past person has a little bit more of a sexual vibe that I don't think you were aware of. Whereas it looks like you're looking for something a little bit more like pure heart, a little bit more innocent, a little bit more focused on like sharing delights with each other and like not as sexual as the past person. That's all I can say. But if you are willing to focus, okay, I get it. That person and I, we may have a reconnection again in the future. We will assess the appropriate form of that relationship at the time. I just know no matter what, I'm ready to start interacting with, playing with people, practice being in a relationship, forming new kinds of good relationships, friendships, love relationships that I can now. Like your outcome is a lot of emotional contentment and happiness and hope. Man, just bring your focus to the new. I'm willing to meet new people. I'm willing to explore a new relationship with new people. That's really where your focus needs to be, Cancer. All right, let's move on to Leo. What does Leo need to hear this week? Shuffle the cards. What does Leo need to hear this week? go. They are ready. What in the world? Oh, Leos, you would get a little bit of a... Oh, okay. You really, Leo, I'm going to use the... You're not going to like this. You're not. Let me think if I can word it a different way. No. You desperately do want the happy home, contented love life. Some of you don't think you're ready. Some of you might even think you still need to play the field. I need to get to know myself more before I can settle down. Some of you think you're going to need to be more financially secure than you need to be. But like you really just want to like come home to know that someone is happy and content just being with you. And in order to get there, you need to be more intentional. So if you are the, I need to play the field, you're jumping into relationships too quickly. And that's what's like causing them to stall and burn out. You're not like, yeah, you're not taking the time to like get to know them, to like ask them questions, assess them. You're like rushing ahead and playing house with them. And then you get confused why it's not working down the road. And it's, well, I guess it just doesn't work out. Toss it aside, start anew. So you're just kind of like rampaging through relationships right now. Instead, it needs to be a little bit more of like, no, this is the type of relationship I want. Okay, so I'm going to build a friend base and then only hang out with people who match the type of relationship I want to scope out there instead of just, F it, let's see how it works out. Okay. But for the group of you that are thinking you need more like money and to be a little bit more financially secure, career stable, your message is a little bit the opposite, that you need to be more intentional with the fact and acknowledge to yourself that you do want a relationship and just have that, oh my God, I do want one. And I just don't see how it's possible right now. Because that's what law of attraction is. Law of attraction is all about the end destination that you want and your starting point. If you are, I don't want a relationship because I'm not financially ready or I'm not there yet, you now you don't have an ask or an end destination in. If you go, you know what, I do want to be in a relationship and I don't see how it's possible given where I'm at because I want to be more financially ahead, but I know I'd love to be in a relationship, then you're going to meet someone who's like, oh my gosh, that's so sexy that you're saving for retirement. We can only go on 2 date nights a week or 2 dates a month because you're putting that much into retirement for your future. Whoa, that's hot. I support that, babe. What's the budget for food? Let me go shop and I'll make us good food in between. Like, you can get that now. So you also got like, be willing to be the knight of air, a little bit impulsive, a little bit of, all right, I will take that person out. And guys, you can make your first dates cheap, man. It could just be a, oh man, I know this. Like, I just took a group of people river crawling. Some people call it creeking, but we went on a cool hike. You know, you can go on a hike. Oh yeah, let's go on a hike. Maybe I'll pack sandwiches and maybe you could pack a dessert. You know, like yeah, man. If you could just get there and be willing to be a little more impulsive and universe, show me all the fun and creative ways I can go on a date with someone and have fun, spend minimal money because you know my saving goals, your world's going to explode and open up. Um, okay, because it kind of looks like, yeah, it just looks like right now, Leo, not everything is going the way, it's like a bumpy start, a rocky start. Not everything's going the way that you want it to be going. Like you want the ace of water where it emotionally feels good to you, it emotionally feels smooth. But right now it's like just that bumpy start. And it's because there's a little bit of, I just, for the play the field person, it's going to be, I just need to balance my emotions. I just need to keep on my personal routine and the right person's going to come in. You're thinking it just needs to be, I just need to keep focusing on me and my routine. For the group of you that's just not admitting that you do want love, yours is, I just need to get more stable in my career. And then like, yeah, I think like once you realize you can have balance while in a relationship, you can hit your financial goals while in a relationship, you can hit your body physique goals while in a relationship, it's like that life that you want, that life vision that you want, once you're like, wait, I can have that with someone. I can have that, and this is the end goal. I can be with that person here, and we can build the life together. It's really like, be willing to build the life together with someone, Leo. That's, if I had to sum up your read, that's what it would be. Be willing to build the life with someone. Gosh, it feels like there's just more for you. What more do you want to say to Leo? Oh, you got to be willing to start the new journey. I can build my life with someone new. I could build, ooh, that wasn't quite right. I can build my life with someone. I can build my life with someone. There's someone out there who has the same end goal vision as me and likes the idea of being on a team working towards it together. Good job, Leos. All right, Virgo. What does Virgo need to hear this week? Shuffle the cards. What does Virgo need to hear this week? Oh, you guys are getting a lot of cards too. Honestly, you got to quit making love so complicated. You're coming from a place of really trying to protect yourself. I need to make sure my needs are met. I need to make sure my needs are wanted. They should want to delight me. And so in your desire to protect yourself, you just like the pendulum, you just swung too far to this side. And now it is like the other person's just left wondering, like, what about me? What about what I want? Relationships are supposed to be two people focusing on each other, making them happy. So Virgo, it's just kind of like, there's one relationship in your life where another person is like, it's all about them. And it doesn't mean that you're like being selfish or like, some of you are definitely coming from that protective place. What about me? I'm making sure my needs are met this time. Others of you, it could just be that the relationship started in a certain way. Oh, they just always love listening to my stories. Oh, they just always love that. But now, like, they've shifted and changed and they need a new relationship. And for all of you who are saying, I just want to grow with someone, that's how you grow with someone. Sometimes it's hey, I know that this is how we used to do a relationship. I'm finding I need to explore a little bit more of this and that. And I'd love it if that was you. So there just needs to be a little bit more of morphine and adaptability in your relationships. Because otherwise the relationship is just always going to be strained. And it really looks like you're just coming from a place of, I just want this relationship to feel balanced. I want to know that I'm taken care of and my needs are met. But there's just something off in the communication and the way you two are playing together. And it is about the other person isn't feeling emotionally content and emotionally satisfied. Maybe the other person doesn't know what they need. They may not be able to say, hey, listen, I love you. Like, I love you as a friend. I want you in my life. I need the dynamic to switch just a little bit. I'm going through a change. I'm updating. I wanted to share that with you. Okay. They may not know it. You might feel that something's off, and you could sit down and be like, hey, listen, I just want to let you know that I truly enjoy a friendship and I want you in my life. I can sense that something's a little bit off though. Do you know what that is? Is there something you'd like to receive in the relationship? Is there something you'd like to do that we're not doing? If they're really not in touch, they might be like, whoa, I don't know. You're like, well, do you think you could take some time to think about it and maybe come up with maybe one or two things you'd like to try differently? And whenever you get that, I'm all ears. Like, so you can like encourage it too, Yeah, all I can tell you is that if they figuring out how you guys can come together in a balanced way where both of you feel good, love, where both of you feel respected, admired, cherished, and adored, it's gonna fizzle out. Because the other person is starting to go, I'm not getting what I want at all. So they're not there yet. I think I don't even want to say soon, short term, they'll start to think, maybe this isn't the relationship for me. Maybe I'm just never going to get my needs met in this relationship. Yeah, because right now it's kind of like the other person's like, no, they're going to see it one day. They're going to get it one day. And you're like, Finally, they're treating me how I want to be treated in the relationship. But there just needs to be a new start where you're both taken care of, where you're both like, it's almost as if like maybe you rushed ahead into a relationship or it's somebody you've known for a long time. But you gotta be willing to go back to the beginning, like, hey, let's pretend like we just met. How do you like to spend your Sundays? How do you like to spend your mornings? What's your sleep routine? What makes you want to be in a relationship? What excites you most about being in a relationship? It's like that, maybe that like get to know them so you guys can have that fresh new start. Because again, if you guys don't have that, the other person's just gonna, in the nearish, I don't say near, not like tomorrow, okay, not like next week. Soonish though, they will have a, I just don't think this is ever gonna pan out the way I want to pan out. And it's almost as if you need a new epiphany about what being in a relationship is. Universe, show me how to see relationships in a new way so that I can call in a life mate, relationships of longevity. I'm ready to have those epiphanies. I'm ready to have the time of my life with someone. So show me how to view relationships. Show me how to update my image. Give me the epiphany that I need to make it work with someone long term. That should kind of set you in the right direction there. Okay, let's go to Libra now. What does Libra need to hear this week? Um, in short, you've got to be willing to move on. Like you have to be willing to move on. You have to be willing to walk away. Whatever conversation it is that you need to have, um, I do see it worthy of your time to have this negotiation, to put this energy and effort into, it's either a project or a relationship or a business meeting. It's worth it to put the energy and the effort there for sure, and it's worth having the conversation. But like right now, you're kind of coming at it like, this needs to work. How do we make this work? Instead of here's everything I could give, here's what I'm flexible on, here's what I'm not, here's what I need out of it, here's what's flexible about that, here's what's not flexible about it. And if they can't do these things, I'm willing to walk away. Because like a negotiation, what happens is you guys feel each other's energy. And if you don't have that, like let's use a relationship example. If someone's self-esteem is beyond low, they're not even going to exude, I expect my person to be loyal. So if a person feels their energy like, they don't care if I have another partner on the side. As long as I'm there for them, they don't care. Um, but if you have that energy of like, if they ever treat me wrong, I'm leaving. If that person wants you in their life, they're going to treat you right. So it needs to have I'm looking for an outcome of blah, 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 blah. I'm super excited about this opportunity because it seems like a great opportunity and like it could just be done already. Okay. So there's just an over eagerness on your end to get something through the finish line to cross that you're like, I'm going to make it work at all costs. When instead, have your walk away moment and understand the law of attraction. Momentum building up for a manifestation is like this. So if you're right here and you're like, oh my God, this could be the business partner that I needed, I need to make it work. What you recognize, if that one doesn't work out, as long as you go, oh my God, if you stay in alignment, thank you so much for showing me how exactly what I want is possible and showing me that I can get all of this out of a business partner. And now I know I need this out of it. You're going to skyrocket to manifestation even quicker. Everything is happening for you. Everything is giving you greater clarity. And the more that you stay in alignment and focus on that clarity, the outcome that you want, the quicker it can come in. So don't put so much pressure on this specific thing working out, Libra. That was an interesting message. Let's go to Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to hear this week? Okay, looks like I'm supposed to shuffle the cards. So hi, Scorpios. If you want to learn how to manifest, I put together free mini manifesting course. I broke down each step of law of attraction and put it together in a little video for you. So if you want that free manifesting gift, I will link to that in the timestamp comment. Are the cards ready? Nope, one more shuffle. Okay, Scorpio. Whoa. Whoa. What the cards are saying, you're on your path to the happily ever after love life that you want once you admit that the previous chapter of your life is done and over. Once you admit that it's over. Like the message from it is you're on the path to your happily ever after, your family, happy, home, contented life, money's there too, once you admit it's over. You need to dive into a little bit more. It might feel impulsive. It might feel like expanding into new. I'm okay with attracting in new partners. I'm okay with attracting in new partners. What's keeping you in the hermit mode, maybe I need to work on myself more before I get into a relationship, is the fact that you're trying to make it work with outdated people and that it can't work there. And it's like admitting to yourself, I want more playfulness. I want a more creative Phil. I want a more expansive Phil. I want a more deliberate feeling of play between the two of us. Once you admit that to yourself, that that's what you want, you're going to realize that it's like so over with people from your path and you're going to like move forward. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, otherwise you're just going to stay confused. Why can't they see me? Why can't they get my needs met? It just needs to be this is what I do want. Oh my God, it's not them. Gosh, that was a short, sweet little brutal message for you guys. Okay, Sagittarius. Do I need to shuffle the cards? Yes and no. Oh, okay. All right. I got you. This one, the bottom one. This one. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Move forward. What's going to get you out of anxiety right now is action. What's going to get you out of analysis paralysis, what's going to get you out of your head is if you start taking action. Sometimes the clarity that you're looking for can only come from taking action. You know, when I started this business, I don't know, 8-10 years ago, I don't remember how long ago, it was I need to start giving reads to people. Oh, no, I'm not charging. Universe, just when I walk around town, make them light up, make them shine. Who needs a message from me? After I did that first 3, I got the clarity of like, oh my God, I'm actually really good. This is worthy of money. I would have never gotten that I'm ready to charge unless I did those first 3 free ones. Because otherwise you're going to be, I want to do readings, but I don't feel worthy of charging. Universe, help me feel worthy of charging. But sometimes just getting out there and taking that first step. And it was only 3 reads. And it was out and about when I was out in town. I was doing my thing, like my normal thing I would have been doing anyway. And be like, oh, that person's glowing. Let me go tap on their shoulder and say, hey, you want a message from spirit? And they didn't even take that long. They were like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. One I remember I met him at a bar. He's like, that was so good. You gave me like 25 minutes of your time. Let me buy you a drink. But the point is, it was from that action that I gained the clarity. So like you're definitely needing to take action so that you can either feel more confident in yourself, know that you can do it, or so you can gain the clarity that you're like, yes, I'm ready to get paid. Yes, I'm ready to be in a relationship. Yeah. Because what can happen when you've been stagnant for a while in your life, you can lose touch with the things that make you happy. You know, if you were stationary or single for a really long time, you can forget the joys and the pleasures of being in a relationship. You can forget why you like being in them, what you'll get out of it. So that's why you got to go on some of the dates and ask them the questions like, well, what are you most excited about being in a relationship? What makes you want to be a wife and a mother? What makes you want to be a father and a mother? What are you hoping your partner will bring into a relationship? And just starting to hear some of those answers will like probably wake you up, you know? So you gotta I just need to get in a vibrational alignment for my partner. It might mean part of that is like interacting with people can help you get in vibrational alignment for it. Okay. Yeah, because you're just like being a little too frivolous with your time right now, waiting for that second chance, thinking nostalgically back. If they were the one, I'm just waiting for them to come back. Like, No, and that's just a fear of you'll never be happy or satisfied in a relationship, and choosing to focus on, well, I could be happy if I had that, instead of I'm ready to be happy and I'm ready to expand into a new way of being. You're just avoiding your growth right here. I'm ready to expand to allow love in. I'm ready to expand to allow in more business success. Yeah, if you could just lean into the I'm now ready to expand into being happily in a coupled relationship. I'm now ready to expand into making more money in business. Yeah, that's when life's going to pick up for you a lot. It's going to pick up for you a lot. You're going to feel whole, complete, worthy of love, lovable. Um, yeah, that was an exciting message, Sagittarius. All right, let's go to Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to hear? Shuffle. Shuffle the deck this evening. So what's up, Capricorns? Show up for me in the comments, would you? I'm a Capricorn too. So just, type down below. Capricorn gang, let me know you're here. And don't forget, guys, I go live here on YouTube Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time with free mini reads. So come hang out and get a personal message from Spirit. Oh, yep, here we go, Capricorn. Oh. Ooh, well, Capricorn. There's no nice way to say this. If you would get off your butt and take action and do work, all your money problems will be solved. Oh. If you would start recognizing that you take delight in doing the work, that you take delight in working, that you genuinely like it, you like the feeling of accomplishment, you like the feeling of achievement, you like the feeling of success, like then your life's going to explode. Communication's going to be easier. You're going to, wow, when you start taking more action in your business and your money making activities, that's when you're going to recognize that, like, you don't want to play the old way you used to play. That's when you're going to start moving towards a more fun, co-create. You're going to call in like business aligned relationships. You're going to have way more fun in your business, and you're just going to really recognize that you're ready to like move on from this stage of life that you're in and ready to start the new. There's just a little part of you that's been afraid of, like, did I thoroughly enjoy it? Did I appreciate everything there is to appreciate about it? Because sometimes you'll like leave a workplace and you'll go somewhere else and you'll go, oh my God, I didn't realize this and this and this wasn't at every workplace. I really appreciate that. So you've just been a little afraid of not appreciating it for everything that it is, but like it's flat out, it's time to start your new journey. It's time to start your new chapter of life completely. And it's a lean into us, Capricorn, lean into us, talk to us, trust your intuition. I'm ready to tap back into the flow. Guide me, show me the way. I'm ready to see how I can enjoy work. I'm ready to experience that feeling of accomplishment and achievement and success and happiness. Guide me on that path. I'm ready to take action. Guide me to the morning routine. Guide me to the activities and actions I need to be taking, including fun hobby ones, including the friend hangouts. Guide me, Spirit. It's really about tuning back into your intuition there, Capricorn. Gosh, and like, don't worry about the new start, Capricorn. Like, you're gonna love it. You're gonna fall back in love with life again. You're gonna fall back in love with you. And like, I love myself. I'm proud of myself. And it's like a big old message here from Spirit of like, don't worry. However you are starting this new next chapter of your business, it is going to feel fair and balanced. Like, you kind of had to overgive the previous way you started or in previous chapters of like workplaces, because your focus was on that thirst and that quest for knowledge. So you were willing to, I want to learn it. So you put in all that energy and effort, but you liked it. And now there's just a little bit of fear of like, whoa, I want to do my business again, but not that crazy hours. But recognize that your point of focus was on, I want to learn, I want to grow, I love all this expansion, I love all these people I'm meeting. And now it's hey, I kind of know what to do. So I'm ready to sink into the previous knowledge that I've gained And I'm just really ready to like enjoy the heck out of business. I'm ready to put more focus there. I'm ready to get great results for a lot less hours than I put in last time. Um, and I'm just truly ready to love my business and the way I make money. Guide me, show me how. I'm willing to put more effort in there. And then Capricorn, this is going to be a complete closeout of a cycle of your life. So, oh my gosh, Capricorns, comment below. What new chapter are you willing to lean into and start? Um, okay, hold on. There's more here for you. Once you start putting more of your time and energy into work or your business, and you just start dedicating more of your time there, like your dark ages are going to be gone. Like you're just going to exit the dark age of your life and you're going to walk on into the sun, which is like soul level happiness, which is like you're going to be in the flow, the synchronistic flow. You're going to be in alignment and you're going to be loving life too much. You're not even going to look back on the people and the situation that happened that like knocked you out of alignment. Wow, Capricorn. I will put up more videos. That's what I'm committing to. If I was a viewer, that's what I'd comment on the video. I will put more energy and effort into YouTube, into telling people when I'm going to go live and be live. So comment below, Capricorn gang. What are you now willing to try for a week, 2 weeks? I'm going to put more energy and effort here and see how it goes. What's it going to be for you guys? All right, let's go to Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to hear? Oh, you're on the path towards success. And I think for you, your success is you're on the path towards more emotional balance. You're on the path towards emotional resolve, emotional stability. That's the best. You're on the path to emotional stability. Wow, yeah. This is just a big you're on the path to emotional stability. It's kind of like it's time for you to start recognizing how you're already on your path for more emotional stability and how well you're doing. Because it's easy to go a week of being emotionally stable, calm, cool, and collected. And then if you have one little anger fit, to go, well, I had that anger fit. I never know when it hits. And you just focus on that anger fit instead of, whoa, yeah, I had another anger fit. I didn't like it. It didn't feel good. I didn't like how it impacted other people and how I treated them. But I made it 7 days. I made it 7 days before an anger fit came up. Monday was good. Tuesday was good. Wednesday was good. I went swimming and did this and that. Thursday was good. I gave this a try. Friday was good. I did that. Saturday was good. Sunday, yeah, that was a bummer. It felt like I took a step back, and I'd like to start taking all forward movements towards my goal, towards being happy, towards emotional stability. I'm ready to feel more calm in my day-to-day life. I'm ready to feel more enlivened and just enjoy life a little bit more. I'm ready to feel like I have opportunities to feel happy. So guide me to all the joyful things that I can be doing, universe. Because it's kind of like you're either going to choose to keep beating yourself up, or you're going to be willing to like put your focus on what you are doing really well and feeling and like being willing to sit and relax your muscles and go, I made it to the gym 3 times this week. I did a phenomenal good job. Because then you're going to recognize that, like, you're worth believing in. And it's like, once you, like, I'm worth believing in myself. I can do it. Not only can I do it, I am doing it. And it's okay if my journey looks like this. Hold on, I think there's a little bit more for you. Yeah, once you recognize that it's a deliberate, intentional path forward that you have, and that it's okay if you have an off day or like a cheat meal, like you're just going to feel so much more on your path and so much like better about yourself once you're willing to acknowledge that like maybe I can be a good person. Maybe I could start to see the good things about myself and the good actions I've been taking. Maybe I can start to love myself. Maybe I can start to see myself with like a new set of eyes and in a more clear way and in a more holistic, well-rounded way where I get to see the good stuff I do. I'd like to start doing more things that make me feel good, that make me feel like a good partner, a good person. That's where I'd like to put my focus there. How can I be better in relationship? How can I show up differently so my people feel loved? I'm really ready to have better relationships. So I'm ready to start dedicating more of my time, energy, and effort into taking actions to demonstrate, to show the person that I love them. Because kind of quite frankly, Aquarius, what else is coming out in here is that I think you're a little bored right now. So you're kind of creating drama in your life for like something to do. But if you put your time and energy and effort on, I wonder if the universe can guide me to a fun little gift for this person, or a fun little new shop I can take this person to, or a fun little recipe I could find that will just delight him. I'd like to find something that would make my partner feel good about themselves. I'd like to, so it's kind of like manifest in things that you can do for other people. And you could think of it in a way of like, well, I'd like that person to know that I care about them. Universe, what's something that I could do, say, buy, take them to, so that they just know I care about them? What would be something fun for that person and I to connect on this week? It's like putting some of your focus there is going to like reap a lot of positive benefits for you, Aquarius. Okay, now we're on to Pisces. What does Pisces need to hear? Well, don't worry about your recent setback. You're on the path to success. Whatever you're viewing as a past setback was more of like a trimming of the fat. You know, like think of it like a triathlon. Um, you're wearing the wetsuit to get to the swimming portion of it. And once you get to the swimming portion of it, you got to take that wetsuit off and get in your running clothes so that you can run quicker. If you try to run in that wetsuit, you know? So what you're viewing as a setback was literally just a trimming of the fat. And it's also recognizing that the other person has a choice to make to be a cooperative component to make it work or not. And that's kind of like on them, up to them. And once you recognize that it's not about how do I become a leader? How do I word it differently? How do I lead people? Yes, a good leader reads a lot of books, reads about a lot of different motivation types, reads a lot about the different personality types out there, how they like to receive communication, what motivates them the most, what reward do you need to give them to motivate them the most. Yes, but there also comes a point of like, do they want it? And once you kind of recognize that it's like, I'm a good leader, I give myself the grace that I can always be growing, always be learning, and I'm now partnered with people who also want to make it work. That's when it's just gonna like be more smooth. Yeah. Otherwise, you're always going to stay in that. Could I have worded it differently? Is there another business book I needed to have read? No, it's recognizing it's okay for me to be growing and learning and always getting new information and becoming a better leader. And I now partner with people who also want to make the project work and succeed, because you're just putting far too much on yourself, Pisces. That was a short and sweet one. All right. Love you all lots. Come hang out Monday through Thursday right here on YouTube for free mini reads, 11 a.m. I'm going to link to my free mini manifesting course down below. Let's manifest some good stuff in your life, guys. All right. Have a good week. Bye.